looks pretty clean from here.
Clean enough considering what they've let go at other times in this game.
Maybe they felt sorry for Nick because he missed that dunk earlier in the game.
You agree that Dominique has kicked it up a notch in almost every respect this year, that he's better this year than he's ever been?
Yeah, no question. He has gotten his teammates more involved by giving up the basketball when he's double teamed. It's helped the Hawks have this great winning streak at home now, and gotten them back from that devastating 9-game losing streak early in the season.
Inside 2 minutes to play in the quarter as Stockton goes to work. And before the pass, there's a whistle. Dominique Wilkins picks up the foul. It's his first. And as Stockton goes to the stripe, we remind you about next week's schedule on NBC. We've got the Pistons and the Knicks at the Garden on Sunday. And that's followed by a Monday afternoon telecast. Chicago will be at Cleveland. Brad Daugherty of the Cavaliers with the rebound as Stockton made 1 of 2.
And the West team will pick up its defensive pressure now, knowing that the East is hurting for a point guard in the backcourt.
And now what you don't like to see in an all-star game has started to happen over the past several minutes. Lots of whistles.
Well, the referees know that the players are going to pick up the intensity, particularly at the defensive end of the floor. There's a little double-team trap. Allen Robertson saying, where's everybody coming from? Give me some help back here. He is not a true point guard. You got Ricky Pierce in the backcourt with him right now. So the West is going to get up and try to make some things happen with their defense.
There are some real games to look forward to coming up this week in the NBA. The Lakers have to play at Phoenix, try to extend that 16-game winning streak. Here's Stockton all the way. They let him come through the lane for the easy layup. 90-88. The East now by 2. A week from tonight at the Forum in Los Angeles, it's the Trailblazers at the Lakers. Dominique had to walk on that one, and he did. Too flagrant to let it slide. You know, the Trailblazers opened 19-1. The Lakers were 2-5 at one point. Drexler inside had to change the shot, and now on the follow try, he's fouled. Think of Portland's situation. They're 39-9, and yet because of the 16-game Laker winning streak, Rick Adelman's team leads by only 3 and only 2 on the loss side.
Well, Rick mentioned to us that, look, we understood that the Lakers were going to make a run. They have a terrific team. The slow start he attributed to the fact that new coach, new system, new style, everyone getting adjusted to one another. But with a Magic Johnson on your team, he's just not going to let that team lose on a regular basis. They turn it around, 16 in a row right now. And as you said, chasing the Trailblazers, only 3 behind. And they still match up against each other, I believe, 3 more times this season.
Drexler ties it at 90. McHale trying to screen for Dominique. He finds Daugherty for the baseline jumper. And the East goes in front by a deuce. Porter looking for Duckworth, off his hand and out of bounds. If Portland should give up that top spot in the West, if the Lakers or someone else catches them, and they don't have the home court advantage all the way through, they might look back to those 2 losses against Sacramento. The lowly Kings are the only team to have beaten them twice this year.
What a nightmare that was. They missed 20 free throws in the last loss to Sacramento, shot 30% for the game.
Drexler got all of the rim, but none of the net on the attempted stuff off the Stockton feed. And now here's Daugherty slamming it home with Wilkins picking up the assist. Porter back all the way. Terry Porter slices it back to 2 at 94-92. They're trying to put on a show. We've had at least 4 missed dunk attempts in the game. Wilkins finds McHale. In and out for him. Worthy on the run. It's a 3-on-2 for the West. Worthy dishes to Stockton. Misses the layup. It's off the hand of Robertson, though, so the West will keep it with just under 3 seconds to play in the quarter.
If you think about it, many of these players have not played since Thursday night. They really haven't had a strong practice at all since they've been here. And they are such finely tuned athletes that a couple of them are puffing pretty hard right now.
Porter tried to tie it and can't. 12 minutes left in regulation. The East 94, the West 92. And we're back after these messages and a word to be inducted into the Shrine in Springfield, Massachusetts. They packed this place. They've sold out every single game in franchise history, just under 24,000 every night. Start the fourth quarter. Stockton to Worthy with the West in control, looking for the game-tying bucket. And it isn't there. McHale has it. Doherty, Robertson, Wilkins, McHale, and Pierce on the floor for Chris Ford as we start the fourth. Robertson misses badly, and the West has it. Drexler, Porter, Worthy, Chambers, and Stockton. Chambers open. He's hit just 2 of 6, and he has 4 points. He scored 21 points in 21 minutes last year in the All-Star game at Miami. And Pierce travels as he lost the handle. And as we told you earlier, Chambers was the MVP of the All-Star game in '87.
2 possessions coming down the floor. 1 rushed, hurried shot by Robertson. 1 turnover by Pierce, missing that other point guard in the backcourt.
And now a charge by Porter.
30. Offensive foul on number 30, Terry Porter, his second personal.
Little crossover, good anticipation by Pierce. Moves his feet, gets in front of the guy, picks up the offensive foul. And this isn't exactly the easiest matchup. Wilkins trying to handle against Drexler.
Clyde reaching in, looking for the steal. And a foul on the West squad. You said before the tip-off that it's only in the fourth quarter that strategy, and even then not all that much, but some strategy kicks in.
Well, you're concerned about the matchups, and there's Michael's dad, Mr. Jordan, who follows him all around. He's a terrific fan of Michael's. His mom and dad, 2 wonderful people. We've had the opportunity to speak with them many times. But down the stretch, I was saying that you have the opportunity to try to hurt people with certain matchups. Hersey for 3 with a miss, and that's where the coaching is going to come into play.
Here comes Hardaway all the way, misses with the left hand, and Michael has the rebound. I wonder whether he adopted his dad's hairstyle or the other way around. They both definitely have the same approach to the dome. Striking resemblance between the two, isn't there? Even up at 94, 10.5 to play in the game. Chambers guarded by Ewing, trying to shake him, and Patrick commits the foul.
And Patrick up real close, not letting Chambers face up and shoot the perimeter shot. Tried to crowd him. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to move his feet quick enough because Chambers can put it down on the floor. Tries to turn the corner. Maybe a little bit of a trip there by Patrick. Or a little push one way or the other. He's going to get him down.
Chambers goes to work again and back out to Hardaway. Hardaway tried to pass it through a crowd, deflected out of bounds. Tim is the game's smallest player and has the smallest wallet. He's listed at 6 feet, probably closer to 5'11", and at this early stage of his career has to try and scrape by on about $500,000 a year, which will jump dramatically next time.
And
here he is.
As Hardaway knocks it out, Magic said recently in an article, Tim Hardaway has the best crossover dribble in the NBA. So quick, right to left, boom, boom. He says you're dead.
McHale from Michael doesn't hoist the 3. Dominique in traffic, fouled. Mentioned Dave Cowens among those making the Hall of Fame. Our congratulations to the others as well. Coach Bob Knight of Indiana, Larry O'Brien, the one-time head of the Democratic Committee, and then the commissioner of the NBA, Nate Tiny Archibald, Harry Gallatin, and
probably of all time because people said you couldn't play anymore. Now you're here back in the All-Star game. Now you said that you wouldn't know how you feel during the introductions. Were you choked up?
I was really pumped up. You know, it was an emotional moment for me. This is something I've thought about for 6 long years, and not only to come back, but to play as an All-Star and to be able to start in this All-Star game is something I'll never forget. I'm excited to be here.
Especially when people say, no, you can't play anymore. Not only can you play anymore, you're here.
Well, I think that I'm proving I'm deserving of being here, and I'm just having fun playing with all these great players. And it's a defensive struggle right now. That's the way it seems.
Now, do you have something against the Knicks? Because every time you play them, you just be killing them.
Well, there's nothing against the organization. I enjoyed my years with them, but certainly that last ball game we played was a message to not only to the Knicks, but to the New York fans that I'm an All-Star and I deserve to be here. But there's no hard feelings at all.
A tremendous familiarity with the hoops in Madison Square Garden.
Well, I played here long enough to know where all the sweet spots are.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, Bernard.
Okay, thank you.
as we come back to the action, Chambers misses, Drexler rebounds, and Clyde hits it off the glass. The West goes up by 3 at 98-95. Bernard King has made the All-Star team 4 times with 3 different teams, with Golden State, with the Knicks twice, and now with the Bullets.